Hey there! Call me Richard, and what I want to do is... Let me introduce myself. I'm the new guy doing these internet reviews and such. So I'll just put these videos on YouTube for now. If you have any comments, suggestions, requests, I'll look at them for you, and I'll be happy to look at them for you. So, I'll start off with something easy. Something very close to my heart. It of course involved one of the greatest video game icons in the world, fighting off a fat guy, and an evil robot. This game, of course, I'm talking about Sonic Heroes. Okay, so from what I can gather, this game was really very good. I mean, it sold enough copies on the PlayStation 2 to make it to the PlayStation 2's Platinum list. Though it was also sold on the PC, the GameCube, the Xbox, and of course the PlayStation 2. So this game was really interesting because it involved you playing as a team of 3 characters. You had 4 teams: Sonic the Hedgehog, Miles, Tails, Prowl, and Knuckles the Echidna as Team Sonic, Shadow the Hedgehog, Rouge the Bat, and E123 Omega as Team Doc, Amy Rose, Cream the Rabbit, and Big the Cat playing as Team Rose, and Espio the Chameleon, Charmy Bee, and Vector the Crocodile playing as Team Chaotix. Now on with the story. Each character has his own individual story. I'll start with Team Sonic. Dr. Eggman is again planning to take over the world. He sends Team Sonic a letter telling him that in 3 days he'll have conquered the world. So Sonic and his team set off on an adventure to try and stop him. Team Doc's story begins with Rouge the Bat sneaking into Eggman's base and fighting Shadow in a capsule unconscious. Though E123 Omega accidentally awakens and destroys everyone because he was left here by Dr. Eggman, and he's never forgiven him for it. So the team unites to destroy Eggman once and for all. Team Rose go on their own adventure to try and find their missing friends Froggy and Chocola, while Team Chaotix go on their adventure after receiving a mysterious radio message that promises them big cash flow if they do some certain missions for the guy.
Come on, boys, let's go!
Yes, sir!
Though at the end of each character's story, Eggman doesn't turn out to be the real villain. So after a short snigger of laughter and many epileptic fits later, the real villain reveals himself to be... Metal Sonic! Oh my god! Now, I don't see the point in this. If Dr. Eggman is the main villain of Sonic the Hedgehog, why have somebody else be the main villain of the game for him? That's like the insult of the century. Look, even Eggman's ticked off by it.
What's up?
So after revealing himself to the horror of our heroes, he uses a bolt of lightning to destroy Eggman's flagship and uses all the parts to transform himself into the evil and menacing Metal Overlord. But it turns out that our heroes have brought the 7 Chaos Emeralds, and with that power, everyone decides to unite together to try and fight the Metal Overlord. And when he's defeated, he decides to get over it by running away. So Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles use the power of the 7 Chaos Emeralds to transform themselves into their super forms. Well, when I say theirs, I mean Sonic actually transforms. Tails and Knuckles just get these weird glowing ball things that help him fly. Yeah. All for one and one for all my butts.
Were we fooled that easily?
You're rotten!
But justice prevails in the end, as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles manage to defeat the Metal Overlord, and then they all go in their separate ways, bringing the story to an end.
Sorry to leave like this, but I can't let my Sonic get away.
Good luck! Sonic sure has his hands full.
I guess I'm out of here too. I think I'll go hunt for someone else's tree.
She never gives up, does she? Oh, no you don't. Wait! Guess that's it for this case.
Guess so.
But what about our money?
Man, I almost forgot. That slime ball!
I've exhausted myself. So now on to the gameplay. And as I say, you play in a team of 3, and each character has his own unique ability. Speed, flight, or power. And each character also has his own level up system, which will give you more powerful attacks. You also have traditional Sonic the Hedgehog gameplay. If you fall off the stage or get hit without any rings in you, you lose your life. In the basic game, get to the goal. Unless you're playing as Team Chaotix, in which case you have to fulfill a certain mission requirement before you can beat a level. You also use certain buttons to change between characters, activate certain special moves, including your Team Blast, which can only be achieved when the gauge at the top right of the screen is full, and there's also your basic power-ups, which give you extra lives, give you invincibility, or can give you super speed as well. So you also have your classic boss battles against Dr. Eggman and his evil band of minions, or, more interestingly, you're fighting another team, trying to knock them off the stage. Also notice how Knuckles always seems to swear whenever you throw a punch. I'm not complaining, I'm just telling you. And providing that you have a special key by the time you get to end of every second stage, you'll have the chance to win one of the 7 Chaos Emeralds by doing a special stage. And this involves you collecting as many balls as you can that'll fill up the speed gauge, and by using a certain button, you'll speed up and try to catch up with the emerald. If you manage to catch it before the end of the stage, you'll win the emeralds. And providing how well you did in the stage, you'll get a grade system and you'll win one of the emblems. You'll get a grade from A to E depending on how fast you cleared the stage, how many rings you have, how many points you earned, and so on. So I say this has got really good replay value. So, my final conclusion. I have to say this game was very, very good. Probably one of the best behind Sonic Adventure 2. They tried to make the gameplay very sophisticated, and I think it works most of the time. Although sometimes it just interrupts the flow and speed of it all. I mean, that's what Sonic's about, isn't it? Speed, sensations, and gripping stuff that'll keep you on the edge of your seat, right? The story was okay at times, although they ruined it slightly at some places. The voice acting was actually pretty okay, and let me just point out a difference here. Ryan Drummond was the voice actor for Sonic, not Jason Griffiths like in other Sonic games. In fact, come to think of it, all the voice actors for this game were different to the ones that 4Kids used. And the graphic detail is actually pretty good for this consoles that they were released on. I mean, everything's been looked over, everything's styled well, everything's complex. It all looks pretty good when it all comes together. So my overall verdict? I give Sonic Heroes a... So, as you may be able to tell, this was a good game, and a good result. And this concludes my review for Sonic Heroes. So, as I say, please leave your comments, your suggestions, your requests, and I'll look at them for you, and I'll try and get back later. So, for the meanwhile, this is Richard of R1CK1 Reviews, signing off.